Hey everyone, it's Michelle. In today's video, I'll be showing you an unboxing as well as a try-on of Violette FR beauty products. So I pretty much purchased everything from her collection except for one item, and the brand just speaks to me. When I first saw her YouTube, she was so different and refreshing from the other beauty YouTubers here on the platform, and she's very consistent with her makeup style. I've watched her latest makeup videos as well as the older ones dating back to 2018, and her makeup style is very consistent. It's very on the go. I'm a busy city woman. It's a little bit chaotic for me because I always need to make time to sit down and do my makeup. I can't do my makeup outside of my home. Nonetheless, I really like how she goes to these small businesses and just casually does her makeup there, interviews other people, looks at their makeup style, and just draws inspiration from them, not from the latest trends that's going on right now that's just saturating the market. She's getting her inspiration from people, nature, places she's been, things that she just sees in general. Originally, I wasn't planning to get every single product from her line, but the more I looked at it and the more I spoke with my friend who enabled this big purchase, I really wanted to try everything. So I so far have the Boum milk, which is the one skincare product. I have the Perfume Avec Amour. I got the Frange puff as well, which is the dry shampoo. And I also have Baume Shine, the universal highlighter, Petal Bouche liquid lipstick in Amour Fou, and 2 out of the 6 Yeux Paint. This is the Twinkling formula in Bleu de Minuit, and this is the matte formula in Tout. I have 3 more colors coming up. I have pretty much everything from her collection except for one Yeux Paint, and I will explain why later in the video. But anyways, this video isn't going to be an in-depth review. It's just an unboxing and try-on. I just wanted to share my experience unboxing everything and trying these products for the first time. If you would like a dedicated review video on anything I'm mentioning, please be sure to leave it in the comments down below. Having said that, let's get right into the video, starting with unboxing. So this is my Violette FR haul. I pretty much got everything except for all of the Yeux Paint, but I actually did place a second order with more of the colors, so I pretty much have everything except for the Teint de Corée, because I did hear that Violette is reformulating that one slightly, so I decided to hold off on that color. Also, with the original color, I felt like it may look a bit too orange on my lids, so I held off from that. Let's start off with the perfume. This is Avec Amour. This is an oil-based perfume, and it says here it is a musky vetiver fragrance made for everyone and anyone. This roll-on scent will wake up your va-va boom. And this is what the packaging looks like. It reminds me a lot of the Rare Beauty packaging with what they were trying to go for with the different kind of fonts. All right, some blue at the top here. Oh. Ooh, oh shit, that is a very pretty bottle. Here, take it out. That is the monogram on the top. I believe this is supposed to be a guardian angel, and this says Avec Amour, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, this bottle is very pretty, very cute, definitely something you could take on the go. Okay, so you roll it off to open, and there we have the roll-on. Super cute. Ooh. Next is the Boum milk. It says it's a minimalist's dream skincare routine. This 3-in-1 spray is a toner, serum, and moisturizer in a bottle. One-of-a-kind probiotic-based solution to promote rebalancing, hydrating, and soothing effects on skin for muse-worthy appeal. And from what I remember, Violette's saying it's supposed to be just a nice anti-inflammatory, soothing type of product that has a very nice moisturizing finish. Again, here's the box. And of course, I will go into detail about the ingredients of the Boum milk later. All right, so this one is like a pinky beige. Again, the beautiful guardian angel monogram on the top here. All right. And then this is what the bottle looks like. The cream itself is an off-white color. This is a 100 ml product and it's the most expensive one. I think this is pricier than the perfume. And then just pop the lid off here and you see the spray. And this is a light plastic bottle that they put this in. The perfume is in a glass one. Next is the hair care. This is Frange Puff. This clever formula refreshes second day hair and boosts volume while eliminating odor and reducing oil. Brings hair back to life in 2 seconds flat. So this is where the main component is in. And this one is the refill. All right, so it comes with the component and the powder separately. Component and the refill. Hold on. All right, so this is the brush and it's supposed to be magnetic and you can take it off, and then this is like the stopper for the powder. I'll get that in a second. Very cool. So the brush, as you can see, you can take it off so you can wash it, so you never have to buy a new component. That is so handy and cool and a nice touch. And then this is there anything in here? Okay, so there's nothing in here, so this you're gonna pour in here. I will do that in a second off camera, and we'll see how much this refill is. This is a really nice component, really smart that you can take the brush off to wash it and you can refill, probably not just with the Frange Puff refill, but maybe your preferred powder dry shampoo as well. All right, now for the refill, let's just see how much is in here. Oh, for those of you wondering if you should get the Frange Puff and if the refills are worth it, I think the fact that they come with 2 packets, that makes it worth it. So this is the one from the original purchase. So it's all the same size. That is how much powder is in the packet. All right, I'm gonna try to do this while holding my phone in one hand and then this in the other. Please don't topple over. Okay. So this is how much one packet fills up the component. Definitely over half, but not fully to the top. All right, we are finally on to the makeup. So I got 2 of the Yeux Paint. I purchased Tout and Bleu de Minuit. So this says it's a rich, highly pigmented color that seamlessly blends onto eyelids. Best worn with an apéro in hand. So this is Tout, this is Bleu de Minuit. So let's pop these open. The coloring inside the packaging is like a lighter pinky beige from the Boum milk. Again, the monograms right at the top. And this is Tout, which looks a little bit pinker than I thought it would be. I thought it would be like a more grayish brown kind of color. And then Bleu de Minuit, which is like a nice dark sparkly color. I've always wanted a dark sparkly blue like this for a graphic liner, and so that's why I picked up this color. And then the Tout, I was thinking it would be like a nice everyday neutral color. So let's swatch these one at a time. She said this was inspired by how she used to use liquid lipsticks on her eyelids instead of other cream shadows on the market. So Tout. And now I'm gonna lightly blend it out. Yeah, they're not joking when they say this is very pigmented. So little goes a long way, definitely depending on how pigmented you want this to look. I definitely see some pink in here. It's like a pinky brown. This looks pretty warm, but my friend told me this leans rather mauve on her, and wow, it already dried. Oh my god. Wow, it already dried. Holy shiz. Bleu de Minuit, you're up next. Gonna go not as opaque as the matte one was. And now I'm gonna blend this one out. Whoa, it is a lot more sheer. What? Did I not put enough? I'm just surprised how a light amount of this shears out so much compared to that one. Wow. Okay. Let's put a little bit more. Yeah, the twinkle shades definitely sheer out more. Did I not put the same amount? I feel like with the second application it was the same amount, but wow, look how pigmented this one is compared to this one. Still, they're both really pretty. So this is kind of like a dark bluish gray base from what I'm seeing, with a lot of blue sparkles in it. And that seems to be the only color that's in it. But yeah, really nice colors. I think I'm gonna really like the To Do one. Next makeup product is Baume Shine. This is a creamy balm that gives skin a glow reminiscent of a neoclassical masterpiece. Okay, this is a more baby pink on the inside. Again, the guardian angel at the top. This is so tiny and cute. So this looks like a peachy pink base, but there's mirror pigments in here. So there should be no intense color coming from this. It's just reflecting the natural light. That's why it's the universal highlighter. So I think I'm gonna blend this out. Ooh, very nice and balmy. So if I were to put this around my eye area where my orbital bone gets a little bit dehydrated, this may just moisten it up a bit because the base of this is squelling. So yeah, just a nice moisturizing touch to this highlight. Hold on, let's see if I can. So that's with the second layer before blending. Gonna blend this out with my pinky again. Yeah, it's like a nice thin balm. Very pretty. Last but not least, it is the Petal Bouche in the color Amour. This is an extremely velvety lip color that replicates the suppleness of a rose petal. Years in the making, this is the shade of red. I have definitely been looking forward to this red. Right, so when you open, it's the red color. Monogram right at the top there. Looks a bit pointier than the Rare Beauty ones I have. And what she said to do, because this is very pigmented, is to wipe off the excess. That's a lot of excess. I'm so excited to put these on my lips. She shows in her lives that you can wear this 3 ways, and I have seen another YouTuber explain that as well. So you can lightly apply it to make a nice tint to the lips, and as you layer it, it's supposed to get darker, like a black red. And you could also layer in a way that gives an ombre effect. This color is so nice. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Alrighty, so that is it for this unboxing. I am super excited to try everything out, especially this. Alright, time to try my Violette FR purchases. I did dabble into a couple of them before and I didn't record it because I wasn't expecting to play with the makeup that day, but I couldn't wait. So this will be my second time using these products, but it's still fairly new to me. I don't have a settled opinion on them yet. So far, so good. I'm going to start off with skincare, so I will be spritzing the Boum milk on my face. Again, this is supposed to be a 3-in-1 cream in spray form. I do have skincare on already. I actually demoed the Malaysia skincare earlier, and I'm just going to be applying the Boum milk over it. Either I've already posted that review or the review is coming up. But basically, very, very nice skincare products, but the moisturizer, it's just not enough for my drier skin type. It's a lighter consistency, so I'm going to be going in with the Boum milk, which from what I felt yesterday when I first used it, it is a bit more emollient, so I'm hoping it's just going to satisfy my skin a little bit more, considering I do have a light moisturizer on right now. So I'm just going to shake it up. I'm going to brace myself for the mist because it's not a gentle fine mist that veils your entire face. It's a little bit more direct than that. Okay, that's 2 spritzes to start. Gonna just pat that into my face. The first time I tried the Boum Milk, it instantly reminded me of the Laneige Cream Skin Refiner, where it looks like it has a watery consistency, but once you apply it, it has quite an emollient finish to it. So I'm getting the same feeling from the Boum Milk, but so far the one main thing I've noticed a difference with this one compared to the Laneige Cream Skin Refiner is that this one is calming. I definitely felt it the first time that I used this, and I feel it now. My skin just feels a little bit more soothed. 2 spritzes weren't enough, so I just sprayed 2 more into my hand. That's how much 2 spritzes look like. Just pat this in. Definitely reminds me of the Laneige Cream Skin Refiner with how the finish is. I'm just applying more Boum Milk in the center of my face and under my eyes. Alright, so there is a nice moisturizing film on my face. It isn't too heavy. It's just right, especially this time of year where it's a bit warmer, a bit more humid. My skin actually produces a smidge of oils, so I'm content with the finish of this cream spray. Before we get into the makeup products, I will be applying my sunscreen quickly. So it's the Biore one that I've been really liking. Just applying another layer. Now I'm going to wait 10 to 15 minutes just to let the UV film form properly, and then I will be going into the makeup. Okay, 15 minutes have passed. Let's get into this video. So I'm going to start off with putting the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas Primer on the center of my face. I just find that this is good with brightening, and then I don't need to go in with concealer or anything like that. It subtly blurs texture, nothing too crazy and absolutely poreless, but that's okay. Just slightly refines and reduces the shine a bit, so then I don't need to go in with powder after. It's always nice rediscovering good makeup in my collection. Alrighty, I think I'm going to start off with the Yeux Paint in Tout. This is a really nice neutral color. Not too pink, not too brown, not gray. Again, this product was inspired by Violette using liquid lipsticks as her cream shadows. So what I'm going to do is just wipe off the excess, because like every other makeup product out there, this is very pigmented. The excess has been wiped off. Now I'm going to do a dot. My lids are smaller than hers. I don't have as much real estate, so I can't go in with a nice thick line like she does. So a dot, and then I'm just gonna blend upwards. So I'm blending with my ring finger, as you can see, and it looks pretty smooth and even. It doesn't look super patchy. Now I'm gonna be using the Rare Beauty shadow brush on the other side. So dot like that to start, and then blend gently upwards. Why is this more pigmented looking than the other one? I thought I applied the same amount. And the reason I like this brush is because it's a really good size for my eye shape. If your eyelids are as big as Violette's, I'm sure your finger will suffice. Yeah, there's more than on this side, so just gonna go in again with a dot and blend. I'm just gonna use the brush because I prefer it. But as you can see, you can either do a very light application with the Yeux Paint to get a nice wash of color, and you could also gradually build with it to get a nice ombre effect on your lids. Or you can do a heavier application in one go, and if you're confident with your blending, you could just achieve the look that you want already with that kind of gradient effect. I'm just blending out the edges with the Sigma E38 diffused crease brush. I think this is all the shadow I'm going to do today, just because I am going to be applying Petal Bouche later on, and I don't want the eyes to be too intense and the lips intense as well. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of time to sit, and when you do that, these I've noticed don't really crease. I say don't really because sometimes I feel like I see a line when I look down, but then when I, blink all the time and inspect my eyelids, I don't see any creasing. So I think so far it's safe to say that you do not need an eye primer with the Yeux Paint, especially if you have lids like mine. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but I see a kind of like grayish brown here on the outer edges where it's a bit more diffuse. It's a bit more brown, but overall it has a hint of pink. Alright, I am going to be doing my brows. I can't believe that that wasn't the first thing I put on my face after the primer. As always, I'm going to be going in with the Glossier Boy Brow in the color brown. And I'm not doing the back and forth stuff anymore. It's just kind of annoying, and I like how my brows look when I just apply like this. Brows are done. I'm now going to be applying mascara. So this is a trial size of Bite Beauty's new Upswing Full Volume Mascara, and it's the shade Solid Black. Right, that's what one eye looks like. I think my eyelids are a bit too moist right now, because I am noticing like a smidge bit of creasing. When I swatched it on my hand, it set really fast and there was no smudging whatsoever when I ran my finger across. But my eyelids, I am noticing a smidge of creasing. Next time I use these Yeux Paints on their own, I'm going to make sure that the area is a bit drier. Eye area is done. I'm just going to take a bit of the original silk canvas and apply it to the center of my face. Just to, again, brighten up the area a little bit more and just diffuse that shine I have going on. Right, so skin looks just a little bit brighter, a little bit more matted down without making my skin feel dry. I still have a little bit of discoloration here, but I don't feel like going in with any concealer today. I'm going to be applying blush next, and I'll be using the Phytosurgence Skin Spark in the color Fume. This is a new blush I got, and I actually got more blushes from Phytosurgence. It sounds exactly like what I want in a blush, and I feel like I applied too much, even though that was just a dot. But as you can see from that swatch, it's a bit neutral, leaning mauve, but I'm kind of hoping it blends out into a warm mauve, and it is. Yay! That's so pretty. That is very pretty. I am happy with how this color is looking. It's exactly the color I've been trying to find in a cream form. The Patrick Ta She's Seductive Monochrome Moment Velvet Blush. That is like one of my favorite powdered blushes. It is like a warm mauve, but I wanted one in cream form, and I think this may be it. Maybe in a different video I'll compare the two, but right now this is all about Violette FR. Next I'll be applying the Universal Highlighter Baume Shine. As I mentioned in the unboxing, this does have a peachy sort of base to it, but once applied you can't really see the color. So okay, this is what it looks like before. Now I'm going to apply right here. And Violette says this has mirror pigments in it, or so she calls it, and it's just reflecting the shine coming from whatever light, so that way it looks as natural as possible. And because there's not a lot of color to this highlight when you apply it, that's what makes it work well for a variety of skin tones, because the highlight is dependent on the light, not the color from the highlight itself. And it does feel like a balm because of the squalane in it. Right now it's a bit overcast, so maybe it's not as intense looking, but it still looks really pretty to me in this lighting. It's getting gritty at the top already from just a couple of uses. Oh well. Put it in the eye area here. Gonna put it on the lips. And what the hell, on the nose. So pretty. I'm gonna put it on the brow bone. I don't really put a highlight there, but it's a very pretty highlight. Just gonna blend over it again with the blush brush I just used, just to kind of make the cheeks look a little bit more cohesive. Alright, in the moment I've been waiting for, Petal Bouche in Amalfi, the rose petal colored liquid lipstick. I'm gonna start off with one layer, and then I will try to do an ombre lip afterwards, just to see how deep the color goes. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Oh. It's so nice. It's been a while since I've applied a red lipstick, so it's taking a bit long. And I'm using the tip of the applicator to do the edges. And I messed up a little bit. It's okay, it's okay, we can fix it. It is not a brown red, it is not a blue red, it's not an orange red or a pink red, it is a black red. I like how it looks right now, but just for funsies, I'm gonna attempt to do an ombre, and we're gonna see how dark this liquid lipstick goes. I can't remember how she did the ombre lip, but I'm going to assume she does the outer portions of the lips and the inner parts here. So that's what I'm going to base that off of. Extra layers on the inner corners. Kind of drag it here and along the lip line again. No. Okay, and now I'm going to lightly soften the edges and praying I don't mess this up. I don't know if it's the heat, but applying this red lip is making me sweat. Kind of feel like I should have just left it alone after the first layer because it looked fine. Alright, I think this is as good as it's going to get for a blotted ombre red lip effect, but my lack of technique aside, just look at this color. When I first applied this yesterday, my first thought was, my lips look like a red rose petal. So in terms of color, with what Violette was going for with this liquid lipstick, I think she nailed it. This truly reminds me of a red rose petal, and I can see the depth of the color once I did the ombre. Again, it's not a good ombre, but I still see how much darker the lip got, and it doesn't look brown, it looks black. All right, last but not least, we are applying the oil perfume, Avec Amour. We're going to be applying this to all the places that I want to be kissed, so. I'm not sure who wants to be kissed on the wrist area, but I'm applying it here. So I'm going to attempt to describe the scent of this perfume. The first thing I noticed is it smells a little bit like coconut, and there is no coconut in this perfume, but it's one of the first things I smell. I'm not really sure what vetiver and amboise smells like. I know what bergamot smells like, and I was hoping that this wouldn't have too strong of a scent of bergamot, but I feel like it's that which is giving this a more fresher scent. I don't think this was described as a sweet perfume, but that's what it's smelling like to me. It smells like a sweet perfume, but it's not sickly sweet. It's not super deep smelling. It kind of goes with the description she had for it, where it's a fresh scent but warm. And the scent does remind me of summer because of how light it is, and again, that hint of coconut wherever it's coming from. That's a summery scent to me, and I don't know, I like it. I was expecting this to, again, not be as sweet. For some reason, I thought this would be a little bit more herbally and musky, but it's really pleasant. In terms of the strength of the fragrance, I think it's pretty nice and light. Does not give me a headache at all. The only times I smell it is when my hand passes my face and I get a light whiff of it. And when I asked my husband what he thought of the perfume, he didn't know I had any on until he leaned in really close and actually smelled it. So it's a really nice, subtle perfume. It's mostly for yourself and for, you know, whoever you're going to be kissing that day. Alright, and that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and try on of the Violette FR beauty brand. I will probably most definitely be doing a full review of the Boum Boum milk because, as you know, my main love in beauty is skincare. But if you would like me to do a follow-up video on the products, let me know in the comments down below. Keep in mind, I have more Yeux Paint coming in. I pretty much have all the colors except for the Teint de Corée because it is going to be reformulated. So I held off on that one, but I have the other 5 colors. So if you would like to see how they look like on my eyelids, or if you would like me to do a swatch of all of them side by side, let me know in the comments down below. That is it for this video. Please give it a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel down below, and I will see you all soon. Ciao.